How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Welcome. You are at the Vancouver AI Community Meetup at the HR McMillan Space Center. This is number 24. For 2 years in a row, every month we've been coming together to be like, what the fuck is up with AI? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out myself, you know? Thank you very much for being here. We got an exciting show for you tonight. We're going to get things kicked off here properly. We got friends of the family, Gabriel George Sr. with us here tonight from the Tsleil-Waututh Nation. How awesome has it been to have Anthony Joseph with us the last couple months, man? That guy should try to spend a comedy routine. That guy was hilarious. And yeah, what a great gift he's given us. And Gabriel, I just want to welcome you up here again. When I was talking to him the other day to try to talk him into it, because really, really busy time of year, I was like, yo, a couple of those cranes came down from the building across the street, you know, where the Squamish are building the towers. I'm like, it's a beautiful view right now in the sunshine. You should come check it out. So, thank you so much for being here, friend.
Good to be here. McFarland, na Aquito, na Sean, na Seya, na Convaditum Arch, na Steo, Amid Sat, Quilo, my Sanak, well, to all of you, my dear friends, family, welcome you here to this beautiful village of Sanak, ni Metalig, Sanak, Sana Stopmokos. One of my great grandmothers lived in this village, and I'm part of the Tsleil-Waututh Nation, and I also have lineage into Squamish and Humathwium, into Squamish and Musqueam, and we share in Tsleil-Waututh a similar language to the Humathwium people. Sanok, the root is Sanuk for inside, and Ok is the suffix for the back of the head. So it's like the head inside. And at one time, False Creek at low tide went all the way up towards Clark Street. And you could access Burrard Inlet on the inside of False Creek during high tide. Stanley Park became an island during high tide. And these are some of the Siwanoth, Huikwalo, and some of our old people's thoughts that were passed down to me, some of our history, our knowledge of the land. My late Shwonikas, my late uncle, he talked about the Kayits, the Tas at Saltosh Smant, and he said the elk would be up at Burnaby Mountain in our language. Kayits is the elk, and Saltosh Smant was our name for Burnaby Mountain. And Nishquas Tetzel Nomits Ashton Ishwaapis to Kayits, and he said when they would arrive here, the elk, that's when our people would harvest them. And as to Tsleil-Waututh people, we have always had the name of our people loosely translates as the people of Burrard Inlet and Indian Arm, the people of the inlet. And the inlet has sustained us for thousands of years. The archaeological evidence shows how it sustained us through waterfowl, through the fish, through shellfish, through the salmon, different fishes, and it sustained us for thousands of years. And we continue to have a deep understanding of our land, including the impacts, the shoreline loss, the things that have harmed our way of life, our way of being, and harmed what we consider to be our grandmother, Burrard Inlet. That's our understanding of this world, our Siwanoth Huikwalo, and that we don't see ourselves as separate from the water, separate from the mountains, separate from the things that have roots, separate from the things with fur, our relatives with fur and feathers, that we are all interconnected. And science understands that as well. The health of our food systems, the health of the environment, it affects our health as human beings. And so that's just some of my family's understanding and some of our history on this land. And in my Tsleil-Waututh history, our first ancestor, he was transformed from a wolf into a young boy, Stakaya at Swiltless, to a young boy. Nis Kwastatel Onks Ashton to Smamayath. And the animals were his first teacher. And one of those first teachers was the Quietson. And that's the grizzly bear. And the grizzly bear taught him many things, how to harvest food, about spirituality, because the bears will hibernate. It's one of the many relatives that have been chased off these lands due to deforestation. And so I want to sing this grizzly bear song. The words in the song actually are not samat to huelmoch, and it translates as "we are all one, our Indigenous people." And tonight I extend that to all of us as Misteo. We are all one as a people. Our ancestors would say that we're all in this together, despite our backgrounds, our beliefs, despite all these things. We are still in this canoe that they call Canadian society. And the bear also, the grizzly bear in particular, brought a peace between our tribes on the coast and some of our relatives in the interior. And so I also see this grizzly bear song as a kind of peace song.
Thanks for being here with us again tonight, man. I really appreciate it. Give it up for my buddy Gabriel George, man. Thank you. Organizing these things every month, Gabriel, is not that easy, but I swear I would do it just to come hear you sing and share with us, man. It's like if that was the only reason, I would still do it. But thank you. Well, you found yourself at an award ceremony tonight. You know, this community, we said we were going to start 24 months ago. We're going to do something and we're going to make something out of it, that we're going to create something that people hadn't seen around here, and we did it. And out of that, our whole ecosystem has grown. Matthew came to me, said, I want to take this, I want to bring it out to Surrey. And it began the spreading of the thing. Then Andrew came to me and said, yo, let's turn this into a nonprofit and really take it to the next level. And I'm like, every single time we say something, we kind of like reach out and grab it and pull it onto ourselves together, you know? And so this award ceremony is just like us planting a flag in the ground saying that we want to honor and recognize our own, we want to lift people up, and we want to give some love back to the people that have contributed so much to the community. So that's what you're going to get tonight. Don't worry, it won't be long. I got 6 awards I'd like to give out tonight. It'll be fun to celebrate them with you. But before we get there, we've all participated in a little musical collaboration earlier. How fun was that? Well, as usual, Patrick Parra Punfather has been up to all sorts of shenanigans. So I want to welcome Patrick and his choir up here to talk a little bit about what's been going on.
Thank you, Chris, and welcome back. So for all of you who did not know, the surprise is that as you were walking in, that music was your music. That was all your voices. And we did several remixes through Suno, and it is available for you to use, and happy to share that. That was them. Kevin, can we have a little excerpt just really quick, and then, yeah.
Wait, you want me to do?
You can. Well, let's just let.
You gotta put him on the spot like that.
Hi, Kevin. How are you?
1, 2, here we go, sing loud.
That's probably me there.
Your voices are incredible, by the way. I have never heard such amazing voices in my life. So let's applaud you. Nice job. So Chris didn't hear this, and I thought it'd be nice for him to hear this, as well as we'll add another little challenge, and they're going to record it all, and then maybe we'll do another remix for real for next meetup. Promise. It'll be the next one. So why don't we start? Everyone just give me the snaps. 1, 2. Now here's the tricky part. You got to remember where you were in the room, and it might be a little fuzzy, given the alcohol that you've consumed. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Gabriel? Saro?
Where are my do guys?
All right, okay.
I see you.
And lead it.
Do da do.
Yeah.
Do da do.
Little louder, little louder.
Do da do.
Keep it going, keep it going. And now we need the ho, ho, ho's.
Ho ho ho.
Ho, ho, ho,
We need more ho, ho, Santos.
ho, ho, ho. I see some of
that's
my
it.
hoes. Ho, ho, ho. Come on, louder. Ho, ho, ho.
Okay, my oh yes.
Da do.
Wait for it, and. Nice.
Da do.
For those of you who missed it,
Da
perfect, yeah, keep that going.
da.
For those of you who missed it, you get to do another little call and response thing to see if you can do this challenge. Because I'm highly influenced by Cab Calloway, anyone who knows him. So we're gonna do a little bit of variation on that. Just to finish off this little sequence. Here we go. Are you ready? Oh, great. Repeat after me. A tipsy, tipsy, tippity doo. A tipsy, tipsy, tipsy doo. Tipsy, 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 tippity doo. Tip, 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 that a tippity, tippity doo.
Do da.
Tippity, tippity, tippity doo. Tippity doo, tippity doo. Tippity, tippity doo, 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 doo. All right. let's bring this to a close with some ho, ho, ho. Everybody with a ho, ho, ho's and ho, ho, ho. One more time. Here we go. And finish it. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Saro, Alex, Isaac.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Zaro. Thank you, Alex. Alex has been rocking the bar out there for like 2 years for us. Secretly a really fancy musician who's been looking for a chance to get up here. So I'm happy you're bringing your cousin in to help with bar so you can spend more time up here making music with us. Yeah. All right. Those visuals behind us there were by Mr. Pixel Wizard over here. He's been tinkering with all sorts of like generative backgrounds and experiences where you can just pop up some lights and pop up a projector, and all of a sudden the things that are changing in the background are responsive to whatever's coming out of the speaker's mouth. So that's a little bit of what you were seeing there behind. I mean, we could just, how about my trip to me eating 1,000 tacos in Mexico next week, please? That's what's on my mind. Thank you. That's my goal, 1,000. Someone told me that that's actually 27 per day. That was based on the amount of days I'm going to be there. So, but I'm going to try. I'm going to give it my best shot. All right. Okay, now we got our little community announcements section, and I welcome a couple of you who have announcements to make to come rock on up here with a quickness. Who's got some announcements they want to make that are part of this community? Oh my God, usually people have to fucking like get told no. You're a quiet bunch. Okay, Kevin.
We'll lead this? Okay.
You got an announcement. You have a community announcement to make. And we've been talking about it for so fucking long. I'm glad it's actually happening now.
This is our Christmas present to you, folks. The first actual for real, and that's not just my last name, monthly meetup of the AI Film Club is happening, and it's going to happen the second Thursday of every month. The first one is going to be this coming Thursday, January 8th, at the new Multimodal Media Lab, which is an old WeWork space that has been converted into the very early generation of this wild community creative space that is incorporating AI, VR, AR, large LED screens. They've got some fantastic infrastructure to help facilitate, what we're bringing to the table here in bringing this experience of filmmaking at a world caliber, of visual effects, of animation at a world caliber, and getting us all together and just jamming and talking about it all the time, and really converting our knowledge base and our acuities into something that the world can be envious of once again. So I'm really excited with Chris and Luke and Mayumi to bring this together, and Yangos, who's the creative director at Multimodal. It's an amazing space, and I can't wait to kick this all off with you.
Don't go anywhere. I'm not stealing it permanently, but we only got one mic at the moment, so I like to share. I'm grinning like a fool over here because Yangos started this multimodal media labs here. He's a member of our community and of our nonprofit. He was in Atlanta, Georgia yesterday at Lux Studio, which is like the biggest volumetric camera virtual production stage that I've ever seen, like owned by Paramount and other, like he's in the sweetest places. He's a curator for SIGGRAPH. He's brought a lot of good things our way. He's partnered up with this. He's hosted a year of them at his space. The first 3 invites are on Luma. They're free. Yeah, they're free. Come hang out. Come bring your laptop, show us what you've been working on. Come hang out on the AI Film channel. It's fucking thriving. Sasson made his first film the other day. All sorts of people. Jason made his first film a couple weeks ago or whatever. So like the whole thing's really thriving. You've done a great job, man. And like I'm just grinning over here because it's so we got a sweet venue now. There's the Vancouver AI Meetup don't even have 3 invites on Luma for the next year, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's for all skill levels as well. If you're just curious, you've loved film forever and you want to dig in with a bunch of folks who have done it for a while and shoot the shit and get the best of the pointers of whatever batshit model has come out that week, we're going to be there to get on the ins and outs of it and jam together with it. It's truly collaborative. Super excited about it.
You got to be careful what you ask for around here. This nice lady was waving me down on the corner of the stage being like, Chris. Do you guys know who this is? This is Roz. Roz was the first person I met at a Vancouver networking event ever in 2004.
Long time ago.
Roz has been running the front desk to helping with registration since this thing began. Roz has brought so many awesome people into this mix. You're a good friend to many, including myself. I'm always happy when I see you show up. What would you like to say, Roz?
Okay, we are part of MML as well, and we are doing a fashion futures AI apparel course. Okay, so it's supposed to be up and rolling next month with a workshop, and then we've got 12 sessions at 4 hours apiece where we're doing AI fashion, 3D apparel softwares. We've got some amazing editorial softwares from one of the locals here, and some very interesting softwares from Hong Kong. So the idea is to gather up AI fashion softwares, but give you a real base of what's happening in the industry. I just finished speaking in Hong Kong at PI Apparel, all about AI fashion.
Wow. Thanks, Roz. I'm so excited for you. Roz has been messing with the most interesting emerging creative technologies as it relates to fashion design and merchandising and kind of getting your stuff out there into the world for 20 years. So I'd love to come to your course. Yes. Patrick Penfather, I've never seen you before.
Thank you, Chris. All right, so if anyone is interested, funding has been approved through various sources for an equitable voice portal in which we will be experimenting. Tom at the back, right? Actor Tom. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know.
You connected with Amanda from last month.
Yeah. Amanda's going to check out the space next week probably. But in any case, to give you a little more intel on it, we're basically tearing apart different text-to-speech open source machine learning models, and we are working with actors to record 6 to 8 hours. Every actor has 100% sovereignty over their own voice and a say over how their voice is used. This is the difference. And so we're doing that. We're trying to build up a business model probably over the next 6 months for that as well. So anyone want to be involved, let me know. Happy. Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm going to do cake. It's my birthday week. I get to do whatever I want. I got a couple people who I want you to them to tell you about their communities. Andrea, I'm coming for you next. Mark, 30 seconds on your community.
Oh, geez. This is our 15th year, every month. Free breakfast, free musician, and access to someone in a few months, like that guy, who will share their relationship, their journey, their struggles with creativity. It's called Creative Mornings. Happens at the Art Gallery. And on January 9th, we're the first. We are now in. I brought it to Canada. We were the first chapter in Canada. We're now in 255 cities in 70 countries around the world. 2 million subscribers. And all that being said, on January 9th, we are the first chapter on the planet who's hosting an award-winning artist, filmmaker, actor, director with Down syndrome.
Thanks, Mark. Andrea Mills, Internet Archive.
Thank you, Chris. Hi, everyone. I'm the Executive Director of Internet Archive Canada. Thank you very much. So next year, we're celebrating 20 years in Canada, stealthily operating in Canada. The last 4 years or so, we have a building downtown on West Pender Street where we're doing events, hackathons, conferences. It's a space for the open world, which I think maybe there's some constituents here in the room. So lovely to have the first time meeting some people in the room. I hope this isn't the last time. We have data. I think all of you might need data for some of the work that you're doing. So this is not the last time that you'll see me.
Thank you, Andrea. Sasong, coming your way. And then Gord, you're number 4, and then we're moving on. Just talk a little about your club.
All right, I'm Sasan Sass. Nice to see everyone. I've got my co-president Steve here for the first time. Yukari and Phoebe as well from our MBA program at UBC. Actually, this fine young gentleman is going to be coming to do a little panel discussion. No, we're the ones organizing it, but you're making it official. You know, like we're going to be doing a political, economic, and institutional academic discussion on AI and what it means for MBA students moving forward. So I really appreciate you, my man.
Keep your eye on this guy and the Solder AI Club. They're doing very interesting things. Data for good.
Cheers. Gordon Hamilton. We run a little a group that is able to help nonprofits by bringing data skills. We have data engineers, we have data analysts, we have data wannabes, and they come together in the group and resolve issues for nonprofits who really don't know how valuable their data is. And we do it for nothing, so it helps with their budget. And it's really, really satisfying. And if you ever want to just check us out, vancouver.dataforgood.ca. Cheers.
Gord has built an amazing community. I know I said that was it, but Kushal, VAM Reading Group.
Oh shit. Sure. Okay, so this is unexpected. So a friend of mine, Isam Raji, has been just nailing it, like in terms of community building. I mean, you have, and he organizes various events, but he recently had the idea of organizing a reading group, not just every other week as I'm used to for the last couple of years, but every week. So now every week on a Thursday, I go to his reading group or our reading group, and we, I wake up, read a paper, and show up, and we discuss. And it's more sort of focused on the latest releases in terms of AI, multimodal, various different things. And there's also like other ones that are more ML heavy that happens every other week. So yeah, like VAM is VAM, Vancouver AI Meetup. I mean, whatever it is, look up on Luma, and there's always someone nerding out somewhere, and including tomorrow evening. So, and then Saturday morning, and then next Thursday. So yeah, forever. So come hang out,
Make it a podcast.
Thank you, Kush. If you didn't come up here when I said it was open mic, you should have. I'm not going to keep this thing going. Oh, well, but we are going to keep it going next year. Those are our dates. That's the last Wednesday of every month in 2026. Contract signed, sponsors locked down. We're making it happen, except for the last one of the year. Yeah. If you like it, come hang out. The room will be twice as full because everyone won't be on vacation. Out of this, I said we formed a nonprofit society. A lot of you folks are members. Thanks for putting your little ticket to ride in the middle and trying to make something more than what we have right now in BC. It's been beautiful watching everyone come together and the network grow. So that's Lorraine Lowe. She runs the Space Center. She's one of the founding board members. That's me when I had full beard. And that's Carol Ann Hilton, who I work with at the Indigenomics Institute, and she's also a board member of BCAI. So there'll be a chance to join later if you feel like it, but that's who we are and what we're up to. All right. Peter, I'm mean, bro. I make you come up here and be the boring guy. This is my business partner and closest collaborator, Peter Bittner. Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah. He came up from Seattle today for this here tonight. A lot of you guys have met him in August when he first came up. Peter and I sat next to each other in school at a Google accelerator for media companies at the end of 2023. And we were the only two guys building AI-focused media companies. And so we got to know each other a bit. And then we started our businesses, and we started helping each other with our businesses, coaching each other's classes and stuff like that. And then we realized that, like, no man is an island to himself, that we should do this together. And so we merged our companies. We've been running our company together for the last year and a half. Many people here have been through the program, actually. Yeah, it's really cool to see. We got like 5 different AI education programs. I'll let him talk about it. We decided to sponsor these awards here tonight. So the awards that are given out, everyone gets a free course, one of our free courses. They can keep it for themselves, or they can give it to one of their students or their colleagues or their coworkers or something. But that's in addition to these fancy hand-blown glass trophies, Peter's going to be giving out some scholarships tonight. So anyway, our sponsor is going to give 2 minutes about what we do.
Thank you, Chris. Well, I'm thrilled to be back. Yeah, it's great to see so many familiar faces. I see some students. I know Armin, Simon in the front row, students in the front row. Just round of applause for staying close to these teachers up here. No, it's Dimitri, Matthew. I've seen many. So you can go to the next slide. I'm just going to say real quick, we have courses. We have had the pleasure of working with some amazing students from all sorts of professions across numerous industries, literally thousands of them, which is really hard to believe. When we first started, close to 2 years ago now. And we've had the honor of working with, folks from Apple, NASA, Salesforce, even just this last cohorts, Hilton, so many amazing companies that are well established, but also some of the most fun ones are the ones that haven't started yet, right? Or in the middle of a cool sort of catharsis or exploration. And so we've had students who've come through. We have 6-week courses that are cohort-based. They're online. People show up from all over the world, actually. We have people who tune in, from the UK, from sometimes Asia time even, which is kind of just mind-blowing. But everyone's there with a mission of exploration and with a mindset of curiosity, and we help to guide people through, some structured learning as well as some experimentation, some hands-on exercises. Every 6-week cohort culminates with a capstone project that kind of is up to each student to create. Mark, I see another student there right in front of me, sneaking. So we've had the pleasure of working with many of you here tonight already, actually, to help explore what it might look to re-envision something or start a new business or enhance something you already have. We're thrilled to be, supporting sponsor of these awards tonight in the event to help really, make that opportunity available to more of you in BCAI and Vancouver AI Meetup community. You can go to the next slide. This is close to the end of the spiel. I do want to, talk about Matthew Schwartzman. I asked him, hey, how would you, I got 2 minutes up there. How would you, recommend that I summarize your experience, right, in our course? And he said, opening up a new world. So that was less than 2 seconds, but that's our goal, right? With each of these courses up here, we have them for numerous professions. We've really tailored them. We've run each of these at least twice, in some cases 10 times or close to it, right, for the creative pros. And we work with best in class, not only co-instructors, but also students who form sort of peer groups. And it's been an absolute blast working with Chris on this together. We bring sort of our own vision and flavor and personalities. We each are constantly experimenting and playing with things, across the entire spectrum of, multimodal stuff, So if you're curious about enhancing and upskilling in AI, we would love to have you come to one of our courses. And we're thrilled that we'll be able to, give out a scholarship to each of the recipients tonight that can be regifted if they'd like. So thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming up, Peter. Especially in these last couple of cohorts, the capstone projects have blown me out of the fucking water. It's amazing going from, I don't know what's going on with AI to 6 weeks later, launching an idea, product, business, whatever. I know you're chomping at the bit. I just can't give you the microphone tonight. He started a HR software company that ended up getting hired at his dream job as a part of the capstone project. Good on you, Armin. Good on you, Armin. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, everybody, for letting us share that with you. On with the show. I've never done this before. And there's a couple things that I want to say that are important, so I made some notes. So like you guys know, I won't stick to the script, and I will not drone on, but bear with me, I am going to read at a couple points tonight. So welcome to the Squatchie Awards. Why the fuck is it called the Squatchie Awards? Our ecosystem has a BC accent. We're not trying to be Silicon Valley, and we're not trying to be Toronto. This is forest meets ocean meets code meets culture. Squatchie is a creature with big footprints, a lot of lore, and a habit of showing up precisely when the conditions are right. These Squatchies are our way of saying that we recognize our own, the builders, the organizers, educators, artists, and bridge people, the folks that create the conditions for our success and thriving and allow us to go after things bigger than what any of us can go after ourselves. I meant to throw that down there. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Frank. When we started talking about these awards, all the normal corporate names came up, like the BC AI Excellence Awards, all sorts of, different types of things like that. But we realized that just wasn't us. The Squatchies landed because it tells us the truth about this place. BC makes things that don't fit into neat categories. We mix art and science. We mix public good and entrepreneurship. We mix deep research and do-it-yourself experimentation. Squatchies mean local recognition from your friends and collaborators who watched you build shit right in front of their eyes. Okay, here we grow. The first award tonight. The first Squatchie here tonight goes out to someone building the kind of infrastructure that I know that our city needs. Antonia runs Ethos Lab on Main, a Black and Indigenous youth center that does real creative work, real tech work with real youth in real time. This fall, I watched Antonia's team at Ethos ship an AI studio project that was both playful and technical. 16-year-old youths made a sleep tracking mobile game where dreams turn creatures into something you can capture, trade, and train. She's turning these assignments into learning in a way that isn't homework. In January, she's launching another AI lab for BIPOC youth on Friday nights. January through June. We're talking assistants, agents, knowledge bases, vibe coding, game developers. Many of you have spoken at these labs. The point is reps, access to tools and technology, and empowerment, gaining real confidence. She also co-leads our BC AI education subgroup, where she's lined up the resources, the room, she holds the space, she gets the gear, she makes it possible. Antonia, thank you for being such a community engine. Come on up here and grab your Squatchie.
Friends on the train in a long but finding in the man and meet the hallway. And we're coming in these with all the dice all three. A test to remember the wrinkles and teeth.
We got you, bro. We got you. Oh, we gave you a microphone. Thank you. You're welcome to say a few words, and I'm gonna sort out the next part.
Oh man, thank you so much, Chris. Thank you, BCAI. Thank you for just all of your incredible support. I've learned a lot from seeing how you've moved here with care and with deep concern and thoughtfulness for community. And I'm just really excited for what we're gonna be able to cook up next year. Just very quick plug of what Chris is, Chris has shared. He's gonna be working with us. And I believe, hopefully, a few of you in the room are gonna be involved in some of those workshops coming in January all the way to June, getting these young kids ready for our annual Blackathon, our Black History Hackathon. It's gonna be an AI-enabled hackathon this year, honoring Hogan's Alley, and they're gonna be hacking Hogan's Alley. So thank you, all of you in the room, for getting these young people ready.
I had the funnest time at Ethos on Saturday. There was an open house there. The youth that had been going through the AI studio got to present their app to their parents and to funders and to other people that were there. And Antonia's been given custodianship of a whole block in front of her building where she gets to make a sweet space that's been closed to cars, been given to the youth, and they're architecting the space of their dreams right there at Main and 3rd. So yeah, plug into what they're doing. Support it if you can. If you're not in a position to, support them, just tell me if you want to volunteer there, help out. Prajwal talked in our AI program. Kevin talked. The guy you brought in, Ahmed from Create Dev, talked. We got a lot of people in our community who've been helping out there. So thank you. All right, we did one. That was the first one ever. Thanks, guys, for playing along. All right, are we ready? Up next, the next Squatchie is for a very specific kind of builder, someone who turns bureaucracy into traction. Gökhan Bazaran works in government innovation. Around here, he shows up as a translator and a connector. He spent serious time helping founders and early projects understand how to access programs, how to sharpen their pitch, and how to move through the system without losing months to confusion trying to navigate bureaucratic federal political mazes. He does matchmaking, he does intros, he helps people aim high and at the right target. He also brought strong relationships into our orbit, including big companies and serious institutional players. There might still be some Amazon credits for all of us in our future. People who usually stay behind polished walls and don't always feel comfortable in these spaces. He's been a bridge for that. That type of work rarely gets clapped for because it's mostly private conversations, invitations, quiet wins, but it changes the outcomes anyway. Gökhan, thanks for turning policy into pathway and pathway into momentum for this community, man. You're a bridge. Come get your Squatchie, sir. So you say I got the yo part right, but the kan part wrong? More like Gökhan? Gökhan?
So I think every day he's getting closer to saying my name properly. I think he said it right, but he just missed the H in my name. But that's fine. Anyway, so progress makes it perfect. Yeah, that's right. Anyway. So, I mean, thanks for this award. Like, I really appreciate that. Like, it's been exactly 1 year since I met Chris. And, you know, when he mentioned his vision and, you know, the community, the people, the energy, I was like, hey, am I going to be the only business guy trying to fit in here? And, you know, but, you know, I came to the first event in April and, you know, the depths of the conversations that we have here, like the community, the openness, the sincerity, everyone was welcoming, and it's a so inclusive community, and I'm glad to be a part of it. So this reward is great in terms of making our work being recognized. So I feel less lonely and more impactful thanks to that. And I just want to thanks to the two nice ladies here that just came specific for me. And one of them could be the earliest adopter here, the youngest attendee, my daughter. So, so in my part-time, like I try to develop AI tools and trying to make my boring job more automated. And trying to become a full-time successful dad. And if anyone is into wind sports, so I love wind sports and, you know, trying to wing foil in Jericho and Squamish. So that's the other side of me. That Chris asked me to mention that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Rim. Thanks for being a part of this. I'm serious. Gökhan and I have weekly phone calls, and they mean a lot to me. He really busts my gears sometimes about shit that goes on here, but it is a part of like getting things on the right track. So we've got one of those truth-speaking trust relationships that I'm very grateful for. All right, we're halfway there. Almost halfway there. All right, this next Squatchie is about craft. Arshia Shoban is a PhD researcher at SFU's Meta Creation Lab working with Philippe Pasquet. His focus is on generative AI for calligraphy and Arabic script. Not as an aesthetic trend, as a serious practice rooted in cultural continuity, structure, and respect. Essentially, like when you get generative AI to make Arabic calligraphy, it makes it look oriental, but it doesn't say shit. And that is a problem for lots of people. And so he's been working for 7 years inside the Meta Creation Lab to better understand generative calligraphy, generative hand scripts. He does beautiful work. but also he's been a major contributor to the open source AutoLoom project that a lot of us use for as a neural visual synthesizer as we're training models on our own work and stuff. And he's led workshops on this all over the world. So like, there's so many artists. People want to say artists resist AI. Some of them do. Some of them are exploring ways to train models on their own work that they own in ways that are ethical and justice focused. And the work that Arshia does supports that. He's going out there. He had several workshops in Europe this year, in Montreal, on the East Coast, teaching people how to use these open source tools to train ethical models on their own work. And I respect it a lot. Arshia carries a rare combo: deep technical capabilities, real artistic practice, cultural literacy. He treats tradition like living knowledge, not just style. He shows up for this community, teaching artists how these systems actually work, sharing his workflows, running trainings, helping creators move from prompting black boxes to building tools with agency. Arshia, come get your Squatchie, bro. Surprise! There you are. Here, you must say some words.
Right. Thank you so much. It was a surprise. I didn't expect this tonight. I wish Philippe was here. Philippe Pasquier is my research supervisor at the Meta Creation Lab. I'm glad for him because he's taking some time off after a busy year, so it's good that he's not here. About AutoLoom, let me give you some context very briefly. What I'm trying to do is, I don't know if you have had this feeling of working with AI and feeling like it doesn't feel natural. And that feeling for artistic creation is more intense when your artistic domain is non-Western. Because these systems are not neutral. They're designed in a certain place for certain people with certain goals. And it's not inclusive necessarily. So I do art making with generative AI, with my own Persian calligraphy practice. And it feels like walking in a very thick fog. And you need to make sense of where you are, if you want to be there, if it feels good, if it feels bad. So it's a lot of experimentation and ambiguity. And with AutoLoom, we have tried to create a system that provides more control for artists with different practices. And they don't need to necessarily work within the biases of pre-trained models. Large-scale AI systems that are designed by corporate AI. And you can train your own model from scratch using your data only, and you will have full control over the creative practice. So just if you're curious about AutoLoom, come talk to me. I will provide you with all the links and more information. Thank you so much.
Pass it to Kevin. When we do this next year, there'll be like a 30-second clip of his amazing work. He also does some of his calligraphy as a performance, and it's beautiful to watch and to experience. And yeah. All right. So I don't know if you guys are all aware that we're running this founding member drive. Here we go. Quick moment of honesty. This work, this event, this community, it stays independent because we all choose to support it. This is a self-funded community. Membership, it's not really about perks. We got some, but they're just kind of cute. Nobody's actually really claimed them. Like you get discounts off of tickets, discounts off of workshops. Really, it's about putting our money in the middle and forming something bigger than all of ourselves. And so I appreciate everyone in here who's done that. It's 165 people now, and people are starting to take notice. Someone came to me tonight and said they were at a party in Toronto where they heard about this scene as like one of the, most interesting things going on. Yeah. If this ecosystem has helped you, or if you want it to exist next year even stronger than we are now, consider becoming a member. We're doing this founding member drive just till the end of the year, and then things will change a little bit. So get in while you can. Okay, that was the halfway infomercial bit. Now we're on to the good shit. Who is that? Ooh, I tossed somebody aside who needs to go. Hold that card for a second. I might need it. All right. We hand these trophies out for a simple reason. The ecosystem runs on the people who share, people who connect dots for others, people who build infrastructure with their time. Simon Hayworth is one of those people. Simon is the CEO of Intellimux. His world is drug discovery, pharma, health data, regulated life. I missed it entirely. And yes, Simon has been tracking something wild from the inside and sharing all of it with us. In about a year, AI went from absent in the drug discovery world to a major contributor to almost every breakthrough. Not theories, not demos, but actual work moving forward. When Simon says stuff, it lands differently because he's reporting from the inside. Now zoom out. What makes him a Squatchie winner is just not what he knows, but what he does with it. He shows up at our weekly office hours with real intelligence, shares that without posturing. He connects people into real opportunities, including serious life science players, and he does it in a way that keeps the doors open for the community instead of just for him and his friends. He's also got that rare combo of being constructive and honest. He'll praise what's working and he'll tell you how to make it better, usually with a classy, British, grumpy Brit type of a thing. But he's all about care. He's all about commitment. So this Squatchie is for being a true signal and connected in our community. I'm almost gonna cry. And a big part of this community infrastructure. Thank you, Simon.
Friends on the train and but pointed in the meet the hallway. And we got it in the base with all the base all three. But test on the neighborhood. What grade is yours?
Folks, this is what imposter syndrome looks like. I'm British, so I don't have a sense of humor that you understand. So I'm going to be serious. This is a really important time, and these days is what a revolutionary looks like. And that is what a revolutionary looks like. We are in a revolution. Life sciences in particular is wild right now. I am going to, don't tell them, but I'm going to ruin the pharmaceutical industry. And completely restart it. And the big announcement from us is that we will have a life sciences specialty group starting next year. And so anybody with interested in drug discovery, development, and asset development in life sciences, please connect with me. Chris told me this evening he had something up his sleeve. He didn't tell me about the haircut. And he's promised not to tell me the name of his barber. But that's the British humor for you that you don't understand. Chris, it's been an absolutely brilliant time being involved in this. I joined this as a group that was just peripheral to what I was doing. There was all the film and the creativity. It has turned out to be one of the most important ways I've connected with Vancouver as a community. So thank you.
Thank you, brother. You've done a lot of great work, man, and I believe in your passion for pulling together the life sciences scene here, much as we've done the AI scene, man, and I'm so happy to be partnered with you to do it. Let's go, bro.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I gotta take one of these with me,
Yeah, this one with your name on it. And,
that's extraordinary.
I'm hoping you come to the sales upgrade this time. We didn't even have our sales and business leader AI upgrade program when Simon took the course. So he took the AI for Creative Pros course as a pharmaceutical CEO, and he loved it.
I didn't know what I was before I started that course, and I certainly didn't by the time I finished.
All right, home stretch. This Squatchie is for applied innovation, the kind that survives contact with reality. Udbhav has been one of the most consistent doers in our whole ecosystem. He wins hackathons, he performs outreach, he makes introductions, he brings people in, and he follows through on everything he says. He turns energy into outcomes. A lot of you have felt it directly. He's onboarded you into the association, he's helped you get you connected, unblocked. He gets all the right people in the same room. It's been fun watching you ship community, Udbhav. He also builds. You guys know his claim to fame. I've been bragging about him for a couple weeks, but he just got back from Paris where he won another hackathon. 9 straight podiums in 2025. The NASA Space Apps Challenge, the Red Thread Club, Canadian Ocean Supercluster Hackathon, then the international finals in Paris. Got euros in the bank. Udbhav's community glue with a builder's mindset, and the combo is rare and it scales people all around him. Udbhav, thank you for your dedication. Please come grab your award, sir. Bye.
I'm kind of emotional, and this is I see this as a story of this community. It's about how each of you, how this community, how Chris, Armin, Zaro, Patrick, Keshav, or everybody, Mark has enabled someone like me to achieve greater things consistently. I see it as a story of this community's support, and I'll be forever grateful for that. Thank you so much.
Would you just hold that for a second and just come stand here with me for a second? Udbhav is so incredibly humble, as you just witnessed, that I just want him to stand here in the light with me for another minute with the microphone and have his photo taken a couple more times and make sure that there's nothing else that you wanted to say, which there might be. You still have a mic, so jump in at any point. But seriously, I've never felt the need to toot somebody's horn harder than this guy because he does such incredible work and he's always there and he would never do it himself. I'm making him extremely uncomfortable. And that's okay.
And I mean, all I feel right now, and for the last for the entirety of 2025, all I felt is extreme gratitude for this community, for everything that has come into my life through this community, and all the positivity that has come to me. And this guy pushes me hard, not just here but other places as well, and it lets me come out of old patterns and habits, and I'm exceptionally grateful to him and each one of you. I wish I could take all the names here, but I can't. But yeah, so I'm just gonna thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope we grow together and I win more hackathons. But yeah.
Chill. Seriously, leave some for the rest of us.
Thank you so much.
All right. This is fun, right? Yeah, this is fun. Thanks. You can fill it out in the feedback form if you didn't like it. Otherwise, upvote it and we're gonna do it again next year. All right. Tonight, this is the last one, and it's a special one. It's a pair. Tonight, one of the things I want to honor is a very specific kind of builder. The people who not just make work, they make room for the whole room to exist. Room for experimentation, language, collaboration, and creative risks. This Squatchie goes out to 2 people who've been doing that in Vancouver for a long time and who are now helping define what AI native storytelling could become. Michael Tippett is building AI native film and series infrastructure from the ground up. Through Generation Studios and other things, he's pushing new production paradigms that treat stories as something alive. He's building tools, exploring memory to cinema flows, developing a slate that's genuinely future-facing and flexible, open and built in public. What I respect most, Mike, is your community citizenship. You're always checking in on the channels, dropping shit first for us, getting our feedback, and taking it out there into the world. I just love being a part of your kind of prototyping development cycle. I think it provides us really cool access to shit that's never existed before. So, and you incorporate feedback. I saw you do that today with Brian Hockenstein, where you're like, you're right, you should be able to sort and slice and dice that. Go hit refresh. I just added that feature. When he ships something meaningful, he brings it to our community early, not as marketing, but as a real request for feedback from his peers. Thank you, Mike. And before you come up, Kate. Kate is one of the clearest minds in this space. Curator, writer, artist, connector. She speaks to the questions that have kept creative work honest and builds context that helps artists and builders understand what we're actually doing. She's the intellectual and creative force that keeps this whole conversation honest. She writes and she curates at the intersection of culture and technology and power. She builds context for creators and she asks the questions that makes our work better. Together, they bridge film and tech, practice and critique, Vancouver and the big wide world. Michael Tippett, Kate Armstrong, come on up, grab a Squatchie. The front of the stage here, Mike, and then we'll give you one. All right. Oh no, I never give up both mics. Who's gonna stop them?
Ladies first.
Yeah. Oh my God, thank you so much. You have no idea how touching this is for me. Like, this is such an amazing community. And whenever I come to any of these gatherings, I realize how connected everybody is to each other and to other communities, and how much this is like a node of super connection around this subject that is as yet undefined, other than its like connection to creativity and AI. And there's so much excitement in that for me. The fact that you have brought this to us, especially in partnership with like my husband.
We're dating.
And with such beautiful style and focus, and such a an incredible community, is this really awesome. So thank you. It's very, very appreciated. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, this is really, it's weird. It's weird to get an award with your wife. But cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Weird but cool.
Yeah. And I just wanted to be on record as saying I like the haircut. I like it. I like it. And I've seen all his haircuts because I've known him for like 20 years.
Yeah.
All of them. Like I knew when he had like normal hair. Yeah, I just on that note, just a thank you to Chris and recognition of Chris for his contribution to this community over the years. And I can say that as someone who's known him for 20. We had shared an office 20 years ago, and we were at the Vice party at South by, and I think we got kicked out of a hotel in Las Vegas many years ago. Like we've had some stories, and
But we didn't burn it down, and that's what matters.
we didn't. Yeah,
It's still there.
And Chris has been an innovator and a leader in the technology sector in this region for since Northern Voice and way back, early days of blogging, early days of social. I was at Hootsuite, and Chris was a pioneer in that space, and continues to contribute to the community. So just thank you to you and your whole team here for all you guys have done here. It's really amazing.
All right.
All right.
Who made these gorgeous trophies?
Benson Awards in Vancouver. I'm glad you like them.
They're fabulous. Okay.
Congratulations, guys.
Scrap. I'm scrapping.
Before I let you guys bounce, where we've got special cookies made by Noah and Eliza at Slap Treats. We've got the bar open again. Peter's gonna be hustling you down, trying to get you into some workshops. I'm gonna be out back smoking a cigar. But before we let you go, this community ain't just a vibe, it's a practice. It's a room we build together month after month by showing up with generosity and high standards. The Squatchies aren't a finish line, they're a signal flare, a way of us telling people that we're doing the real work and that we see you, keep going, and none of us are alone. We're in this together. If you met someone here tonight you respect, follow up with them in the next 24 hours. If you learned something, share it forward. And if you want to keep this thing going independently, join us as a member. Thank you very much. 2025 was awesome. I cannot wait to see you. I'll eat a taco for each one of you in Mexico. Thank you, man. Is there anything I forgot? All right, class dismissed. Thanks, everybody.